Oh, I look so fresh. Good morning. It is 5:30 on board Polysil, and today we are sailing to São Miguel, an island south of the Azores. I cannot believe that it is already time to leave Fayal and Horta, but here we are. We have a 36 hours passage ahead of us, the first one that we will be undertaking alone without Annette in 2 months, and it already feels a little emptier on board.
It does. A bit sad.
How's the weather looking around for this passage?
The latest ECMWF model shows very, very light winds. The GFS shows some wind, but straight from behind. We will see if we can sail.
It's funny because now at this point we have spent most of our time sailing in really hot climates in the tropics. Now we're back in the upper latitudes. It's August and I'm wearing woolly socks and pants and very no wool underwear. It's very different. I'll just finish picking up the cabin and then I'm ready, okay? Are you alright, Ryan?
I'm really tired.
I understand. What's going on?
This chart plotter out here is not turning on.
No, really? Everything okay, Ryan? We're off, okay. Go. All right, off we go. I wish we could see Mount Pico, but it's behind the clouds. Goodbye, Horta. This was a little shorter than we wanted, but we're happy to see you. Let's do this.
There are as many ways to live a sailing lifestyle as there are sailors, and the way that Ryan and I chose to do it was to continue working as we sail the world. In a few days, Ryan is flying out to the United States to attend some business meetings, and we are taking the opportunity to be located right between Europe and the US to take a break home and see family and friends.
Okay, Ryan, let's put the sails out. He is doing it. He is doing it.
But with no place in any marina in Horta or any neighboring island due to the unusual influx of boats in 2021, we have no choice but to leave Polar Seal in the capital of the Azores, Ponta Delgada in São Miguel. As we pass the island of Pico, disappointed not to stop and climb its beautiful hill, we remind ourselves that without the ability to make this lifestyle work for us financially, physically, and mentally, we wouldn't be here in the first place. And we find comfort in the fact that thanks to our ability to make this life work for ourselves, we can always come back.
Sophie Dolphins! Hey, buddy! There's dolphins! As soon as I turned the motor on, they came. There's some here too. Hey guys!
Good evening. It is almost 10 p.m. and I know that you guys watching this probably don't realize, but this is the first time in over a year that Ryan and I are sailing together overnight. Another thing that you probably don't realize while watching this video is that, well, it's only been 10 days since we landed from our Atlantic crossing, and it feels like a really short amount of time to get back on the horse. Neither Ryan or I feel like we are recovered from the crossing. We're still a little bit tired, so we're on our toes tonight to make sure that everything is okay. But it is a beautiful sail otherwise. The wind is spectacular, the sea state is so nice. We have almost a full moon out and the sunset was gorgeous, so there is nothing more we could ask for our return at sea after the crossing.
After 2 months of navigating through the rough waters of the Bermuda Triangle and the inconsistent weather patterns of the North Sea, it feels so good to finally get a night of perfect sailing conditions for our first double-handed overnight passage in over a year.
Good morning!
My stomach feels horrible.
Oh no!
I don't think it's seasickness. I think I ate something bad. But I managed to sleep a little, so hopefully that'll get us through our docking process. We're not very far away, yeah?
6 miles, and we're doing 6.
6 miles.
Ryan? Okay, so I'm gonna go out and back in, okay? Next to the blue boat, right? Okay. Did you really come to Baguette?
Yeah, I did.
That is amazing.
Yeah, Iowa. They're written for anybody from Iowa. Yeah, that's a good distance.
How do we look? So you wouldn't know this by watching this video, but there is actually a 2-month time glitch between the beginning of the video and now. We arrived in São Miguel at the end of July and it is currently the end of September. I know. We took this opportunity to go visit our families. I was in France for a month and a half and Ryan was in the United States. It was amazing. It felt so good after 2 months of really intense sailing and a year of general craziness due to COVID. It was just great to catch a break and reconnect with our people. This little break made us realize that we are generally really bad at resting. Ryan is an aviation consultant and he also works on his battery business, and that's definitely a full-time job, and I'm working on this YouTube channel that you're working right now, and it definitely is a passion project, and so every moment that I have, that's what I do. Coming back from our 2-month break, we decided that we really needed to be better at taking advantage of the places that we visit, and so today we are in Ponta Delgada and we are renting a car and we are going to tour the island.
When we settle into a life, it can be so easy to forget about the treasures, big and small, of the places where we live. More often than not, our daily obligations take priority, and we tend to unconsciously postpone museum visits, hiking the trails around us, or simply taking a moment to appreciate the sceneries that have become a part of our day-to-day, however that looks like. How many of us only truly explore our surroundings when we receive the visit of family or friends, and all of a sudden find ourselves being tourists by just following along?
So the same person who tipped us off about the tea plantations in the Azores, a local, gifted us a packet of tea. And we're trying to figure out which one it was.
It's one of these.
No, I think it was the pink one. I think that this one or this one.
Wait, how do you see what's in it? I don't see.
That's it.
Pretty good.
Okay, so I think this is supposed to be the premium quality.
Ryan and I live a little bit everywhere and nowhere at the same time. And while it would seem so obvious that we do all we can to get the most out of the fantastic places we visit, we're also the first ones to admit that we sometimes get caught up in our daily obligations. Okay, Ryan, where are we going?
I don't know, actually.
Should we go to Furnace?
Or should we drive around the island a little bit first?
I think that Furnace is 40 minutes away anyways.
Yeah.
So we could start with this.
Okay.
We get to work at our pace and in beautiful places, but we find ourselves sometimes missing out on the destinations we reached.
This is where we'll come soak later.
What's that?
This is where we'll come soak later.
I mean, it does have a little bit of a golden pool vibe. If you don't look too close, it's very golden. Are you looking forward to going there, Ryan?
It's like lukewarm.
It's lukewarm.
Yeah. It's not like
Jacuzzi.
yeah. But it does look like no one's shivering coming out of it, so that's nice.
A combination of a schedule full of calls and Zoom meetings, finding ourselves having to repair broken stuff or maintain critical parts of the boat, while being dependent on the weather gods to organize our lives, had us fall into the trap of not taking times for ourselves. And in spite of living some of the freest times of our lives in some of the most gorgeous places we've ever seen, once again we became those people who only rely on friends visiting to explore the places we sail to. But today, we're changing that.
I don't know how deep. Okay, so our next stop in Furnace is this very fancy restaurant that I did not expect would be so fancy, where we are going to eat a cogido. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a stew that is cooked for 8 hours in volcanic rock.
That's great. Enjoy. Thank you.
I have a feeling that we should change place.
Do you want this more than...
Do you want this more than this?
Do you want to switch?
Let's switch.
Okay.
Okay, so this food has been cooked in the volcano for 8 hours. Oh, that is good. That is really, really good. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe we get to walk around the tunnel. Smell that sulfur.
It does smell like sulfur. Oh, Ryan, that was not very nice. Whew. Ah.
You feel that heat?
Oh, yeah.
Check this out. It's all bubbling over here.
I mean, I have to be honest, it doesn't look like it would be really nice to swim in there. It looks a little hot. What?
Can you hear that?
No, I do not hear anything.
When you come down here, you will. It's crazy.
Is the volcano talking to you?
Yeah. You hear that?
I mean, it looks like the stone was baked.
Yeah. We're down, like there's a lake here we drove by, and then the town here where we are. But around us there's all these like high mountains like here. And so we're actually like in the caldera of the volcano right now.
In the crater.
Yeah.
That's all the mountains that we have around us.
So we're like inside the volcano.
We are in the volcano.
Stuff. There's apparently mineral water that we can try.
Ooh.
Yes.
What did you find?
It's you can try it. It's spring water. Taste it.
How's that?
I do not like that. It's heavily mineralized.
It's like eating liquid metal.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, it feels like I have iron in my mouth.
Yeah, yeah.
I preferred my Duro wine that I had at lunch. But that's, There is always another day to go on that hike, visit that museum, or go somewhere just for the sake of seeing what's there, even when all those things are right under our nose. For me at least, there was, until another day turned into no day, because I am a master of letting life come in the way. So if there is one thing that I would love for you to take away from this video, apart from the fact that São Miguel is incredible and you should definitely go visit, and also thanks for watching that long, it is that wherever you are and whatever you do, take that break. That's it. Ryan and I definitely needed to be reminded of that. And while we aspire to be a little more conscious of how we spend our time in the place we visit, it's still very much a work in progress. So, you remember that part where I said that we're pretty bad at taking breaks from working? What are you doing, Ryan? What are you doing? Are you in the middle of a call, maybe? Okay, so that is the reality check. We are currently parked at a viewpoint. Beautiful view. And Ryan's working. Just being real here. Also, I'm saying this while absolutely obsessing over the editing of this video. We're all doing our best, and nothing is as perfect as it looks on social media, but still, you should follow your dreams. You should. All right, I'm leaving now. Bye. Good trip.
Good trip. Alright, let's try to get there before they close.